What's up, everyone? In today's video, what I want to talk about is 5 tips or 5 things I learned while I was buying my first property in central London. So I recently, a few months ago, completed the purchase of my first property, and while going through the process of looking for an apartment and all those things, I obviously had no idea what I was doing, and along the way I learned like a lot of things. And in this video I want to share the 5 main tips to hopefully make your process easier and even save you some money. So let's get started. Alright, so the first tip that I have is avoid using a mortgage broker. So when I first also started looking for a property, one of the first things I saw online was try to find a mortgage broker, and they're gonna help you go through the best deals. They find the best deals for you. They handle all the communications with the bank, and to be honest, I don't think it's that useful, because after a while I realized that all the information they give you, it's very basic stuff that you can easily find online. The rates as well, they're exactly the same rates that they give you online, so it's probably much easier to just go on those websites like Compare the Market or whatever, where even there it's even easier that you just put all your details and they get whatever best rates available there are at the time. And on top of that, you actually save quite a bit of money, because for all these services they charge you between like 500 and £1,000, which I think you can just invest somewhere else or buy something nice for the house. So it's honestly not that useful. And one other thing is, when you buy a property, especially I realize when you want a property that has a lot of people that are looking into it, you need to be really fast, and having an extra person in the middle of the process, like another middleman, it makes everything so much slower, while you can directly communicate with the bank, and they are as helpful or even more helpful than the mortgage broker, because they know everything about the bank since they work for the bank. So you're not gonna get a better deal. They're just gonna waste a bunch of your time, a bunch of your money. You can do everything without them, unless maybe there are some banks that do deals only through mortgage brokers. But to be honest, I think that most people go with one of those bigger banks anyway to get a mortgage. Alright, so let's go to the second tip. And the second tip is do as many viewings as you possibly can, because when I first started looking, I didn't really know what a good deal it was or what kind of property I wanted. So just by going around and looking at as many properties as I could in the areas that I wanted, I was able to then realize, oh, I don't like this, I want this. And it helps you gather a lot of data points, so that when you find the property that's it's a good property, then it's very quick to realize that that's a good deal. Because otherwise you just go in there and just even subconsciously you see a good property sometimes, and you get like a gut feeling, oh wow, this is really good. Maybe I don't even know sometimes because it's good, but it's just because you viewed so many that then you start realizing subconsciously as well, oh, this is a good deal, this is so different from the other ones and unique, so I'm more prepared to put an offer. And also it makes you more confident when you actually put an offer down and try to move forward with the deal. Alright, so now we're on to the third tip, and I think this one is one of the most important tips and things I learned that helped me actually find a really good deal. And it's don't be afraid of auction properties, because when I first started looking on Zoopla, Rightmove, as soon as I saw that these property is selling at auction, I was like, oh no, it's not good. I cannot buy something at auction. It's too risky or whatever, and I would just skip over it, even though the price in the pictures were good and should have probably gone for a viewing, right? So I decided once, okay, let me just go for a viewing. Let's see how it is. I don't really know how all this auction process works, and I went for a viewing. So after a while you realize that auction is not that risky. So there is a bunch of extra constraints and a bit of extra stress with auction. Like for example, when you place a bid, you cannot back out. So if they accept your bid, then you're basically forced to buy the property. But also it gives you some extra transparency, because the way auction works is all the paperwork, all the documents are disclosed early. So it's not like a normal process where you place an offer and then you start working with the solicitor to get everything ready. This is the opposite. You first get all the property paperwork done, and you get all the inspection done, and then once you're confident, then you can place your bid. So one of the issues is that you need to do everything really fast and to be very organized, because especially if there's other people, then it might be a bit stressful. Usually these auctions, especially online auctions, have about 30 days runway. So if there's other people that are bidding the auctions within 30 days, then you need to get everything ready and put a bid within 30 days. So it can be stressful because you need to make a decision very quick and you need to be doing all the work very quickly. But that's how I was able to find my deal, and it was actually, I was extra lucky because I was one of the very few people that were bidding, and every other bid was going way below the starting offer. So every 30 days the seller was not accepting, and the process started to roll over, and basically the whole auction actually lasted 5 months. That's how I was able to get the deal. If I just look at the properties like auction, oh that's not good, then I would have missed out on this. Alright, so tip number 4, and this is probably one of the easiest things you can actually do, and it's set up notifications and alerts on your search apps. For example, Rightmove, Zoopla, they all have those settings where you can set your price range, your location area, and they're gonna send you a notification right when a new property comes out, so that it takes actually 30 seconds to do, and once you get a notification, another 30 seconds to go scan the property, see if it's something that you're interested, and then this way you're able to be one of the first few people that actually go and view the property. This gives you basically an advantage over everyone else, because it gives you more time to think about the property, and you can be one of the first few people to put an offer, and maybe you can even put a lower offer, and you have more leverage because there's still no other offers on the market for that property. And now we're at the last tip number 5, and I think this one is also kind of obvious, but it's this: always think about the location, because that's basically the only thing you cannot change about the property. Don't get discouraged, or don't skip a property just because the interior and all the finishes look like crap. But if the location is good, you can always redo the interior however you want, but you will never be able to change the location of the property. And I think actually that's where you have the most potential, because usually these properties with shittier interior are the ones that most people skip because, oh, I don't want to live there, it looks really bad, I don't want to do any work, I'm lazy. But then you can go in, you can even start lowballing and lower the offer, because then you can see, oh, the floor doesn't look good, I have to do a lot of work. And by doing some minimal aesthetic work, then you're able to raise the price of the house basically, and increase your equity in the property. And it's quite easy thing to do, very straightforward. But I think a lot of people just focus on the aesthetic, how the house look on the inside, without realizing that everything on the inside can be changed, and the only thing you cannot change is the location. Also, don't focus specifically on one location. Just look at even like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away, because even if one area is now developed and looks nice, the area right next to it is gonna be next, even if it doesn't look that good. So invest in something maybe just a little bit outside the already developed areas, and those are, I think, are the ones that have the most potentials. Alright everyone, so this is the end of the video. Let me know what you think of the tips. Let me know if you have more tips, because I always want to learn more. I still actually have no idea what I'm doing. This is just stuff that I learned on the way. So now I'm gonna go find a coffee shop, drink my iced tea, and edit the video, and hopefully I'll post it tonight. I'll try to make at least one video a week, and hopefully, if I helped actually at least one of you, then that's great for me. So see you next time.